And let's go. I hope we're coming through loud and clear. Still don't know how this setup sounds, / looks, / whatever. But it looks great on the preview. Right, sit rep. We had a race in China and it wasn't great. It really wasn't great by many stretches of the imagination. Lando leads the championship. 52 points because he has won both races and set the fastest lap in both races. We have, well, we've got 6 points. To put it bluntly, we have 6 points. We're not doing too hot. We're really not. But I'm hoping the Dutch Grand Prix is where we can turn it around a little bit, because we tend to do quite well here. In previous seasons, if we look at season 2, we got 4th, which was our best result of the season. And of course, it looked like we were potentially on the cards for a podium finish. And we got 11th in our first season, where we could have potentially got points. But of course, I drove into the back of Kimi Räikkönen. So, you know, it's going to be something. There's going to be something. We've got the Spanish Grand Prix up next, which really doesn't look like it suits us very well. But then we have Canada, France, and Austria, and that's a good run of tracks for us. So, you know, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Let's just get into, we have messages, high cash balance, car performance comparison. Yeah, we're looking great, and we've got high cash. I suppose, how much is Lando these days? Lando is 10 mil. Okay, so we've effectively got, I mean, we've got 10 mil we can play with, is what I'm hearing. Do I want to upgrade the durability department? Do I want to do that? Could get a Spec 3 durability department. That'll cost me 12 million. Yeah, let's do it, why not? Just dump that cash. And it'll cost me 15 mil to do that for the powertrain. Ah, it doesn't matter. And then we'll have Spec 3 on everything except marketing. Marketing, we're going to want to invest the 30 million to... then again, a claim doesn't really matter too much now. We're at 20 a claim. So we could drop 10 mil on that to get us up to level 3 marketing. And then no driver can kind of have a go at us over our facilities. That's the way that I'm reading that. Anyway, let's get to practice. Knock out a couple of activities. And then let's get into quali in the race, shall we? That's the real main event. That's what you guys come here for. So I was originally planning to be live circa 3 hours ago. And what happened is I got hungry. So I ordered food. And I ordered a lot of food. And then I felt really sick. So I've spent the past couple hours recovering from lunch. So hence why I'm so late to the stream today. And apologies for no stream yesterday. Okay, let's look at this. Weather forecast, dry and dry. Good. We also need to beat Hamilton in our rivalry, actually. Yeah, we really need to crack on with that. Let's get into practice. I get the feeling out qualifying him might be difficult, but I think the race really shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully, this is a track that, like I've said, I tend to go well at. Because this track is unlike other tracks. I've noticed I don't tend to do well at circuits that have a lot of low-speed traction zones. I think that's probably down to the fact that I play with traction control, you know. So more tracks like the Dutch Grand Prix are great. In the same way, that's why I do well at Canada, you know. Doesn't explain why I go so hot at Austria. Because Austria's got a lot of low-speed traction zones. Anyway, car setup. Let's just run the setup that I normally run. You know, it seems to work pretty much everywhere, aside Monaco. But Monaco's not on the calendar, so, you know, ain't got to worry about that. Right. How was our practice gearbox? Looks lovely. Oh, shush up, Jeffrey. Right, let's just go out, do the race strat, shall we? do the racetrack on the medium, which don't know if we're going to run it yet. Undecided about the strategy that I'm going to do for this particular season. Or this particular race, because previous experience has indicated a soft to hard strategy has worked out quite well. But I'm wondering, with our tyre wear upgrades, can we do soft to medium? Did I say soft to medium? Soft to hard before. Anyway, we essentially the plan is we know soft to hard works. I want to see if we can get away with soft to medium. But that's entirely going to depend on track position and tyre wear in the race. Might play around with the livery a little bit more, you know. I don't know why our striped one just refused to save. Did not get the front where I wanted it to be at all there. Christ, I'm down on the delta massively. Good thing that we're making it up in a straight line. Balls it up there as well. Don't think we're going to make 2/10 in a straight line here, but no, especially with me going wide, we're not. Oh my god, we're actually going to do it. Look at that, that's dumb. I think I found where our car's good, you know. It's definitely good on the power front. We got plenty of that Ferrari power. Cody still haven't put in that that patch they normally do every year, you know, for the performance compared to real life, which I find quite interesting. I have not nerfed Ferrari into oblivion. That's, yeah, let's that didn't happen. I mean, as the Ferrari fan I am, you know, I don't mind that they haven't put it in, but for the sake of realism, like, you know, buff the Racing Point, nerf Ferrari, you know, that sort of thing. Oh my god, I've been using my battery this whole lap. I need to get that braking zone right, you know. Balls this lap up. No battery. Delta's still going down. Wow. Almost got to wait for the front to tighten up. This whole section of the track is just not a personal favourite of mine. This next bit with the bunny hop though is great fun. When you nail that, it's so rewarding. I get the feeling I'm not going to be too hot on the quali performance, you know. But let's try and get that fastest lap in the session, shall we? Apparently it reckons we're going to be third. Third. Even though we clearly have the fastest car on the performance indicator. Maybe that's just tailored to me, and for Lando it'll actually be first. That kind of makes more sense. Bottas and Raikkonen have done lap times on the hard tyre. Probably would have made more sense to wait for the track to, you know, grip up a bit, go out near the end of the session. But, meh. Oh, squeeze me. Besides, like I've always said with the quali one, if I hit the target, brilliant. If I don't, then, well, at least I've got my sponsor objective. And I know what matters to me more. That money, money. Yeah, yeah, that money, money. Oh, running very wide there. Front end just not wanting a grip at all. Have I got pole yet? I don't know if I actually have a pole position. Oh no, I have got pole positions to my name. Not in season 2 or 3. 3 is what I meant. Our estimated position based upon that lap time is 13th. Meh. But yeah, I have got pole positions. So far is a 1:09.4. In my team, spend 50 million. Nice. We're up to... No, we haven't quite made it yet. Or is that going to bank the experience? We have now got to tier 2 on Podium Pass Season 2. Yeah, they're the words I'm looking for. Wow. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. Lando went 6 tenths faster than me on a set of medium tyres. No! He's so much faster than me, man. Simulate. Get them resource points. I didn't even check what our resource point total was. It's fine. Bear with. Hold on. Just going to check something real quick. No, we're good. Thought something was a bit broken. Can confirm something was not a bit broken. $1,400 resource points. Now, what can I do with 1,400 resource points? Could do an ECU upgrade. Like, for the durability. Got ERS upgrade, fuel efficiency upgrade, more aero. We can get a minor aero upgrade. No, I'm gonna sit on that for a little while. We're gonna make this car the fastest thing in the known universe. Right, let's get into qualifying and let's hopefully get second on the grid. We did in Australia, to be fair. We managed to get P2. I just, you know, ballsed up the start and the race. And then where did we get in China? We got like 7th on the grid. I've always been better in race trim anyway, so you know. Right. Let's get out. Bank a lap. Let's see the pace of the car. Right, everything's all turned up. Good. Let's see where we are in the pecking order on qualifying day, shall we? Lando Norris immediately into the 1 minute 7s. Good, good. We went very wide there. And again, not exactly troubling the apex there. Oh, we took liberties with the curb. Way too many liberties. That has definitely cost us a heap of time. It's not going to be a 107. Is it even going to be a 108? Okay, it is. It's a 108. It's, for lack of a better term, it's 1.1 seconds slower than my teammate. Oh dear. Oh dear. And I know I didn't make 1.1 seconds worth of mistakes, that's for sure. Wow, Gasly went faster than me. I know it wasn't a great lap, but oh my.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the
right.
car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to...
Let's get out, do a lap. Do a better lap. Because right now we're currently down in 6th, which is not where we want to be. Oops. That's not how you take turn 1 at all. Front scrubbed wide.
You've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Wasn't perfect, but it was better, but still. Less than half a tenth gained over the whole lap. Wow. Where has my performance gone? Excuse me. Like, I get I lose time in the middle sector, but 0.7 of a second, wow.
Clear the garage, please. Ready to leave.
Right, there go the Mercedes. Norris is coming for another lap, even though he's easily got pole position. Part of me kind of wishes I, like, was doing worse in qualifying here, so I could actually, like, you know, start on the mediums. Don't think I'm going to trouble Max at all. Right, here we go. One last lap. Rear end kicked out ever so slightly on acceleration. Front end still scrubbing wide. I think I'm going in too fast. Right, so 3/10 improvement. 6th. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Norris, Verstappen, and Alexander Albon. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Slightly more than a 10th. Like a tiny fraction, like a 10th and a half would have got me P3. Well, well, well.
Good day today.
I hate the fact she intros it with good day today every time.
You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
Like, you could...
You left some body work out there on the track.
Did I?
Were you struggling for grip?
That probably explains why my second lap wasn't that hot, in all honesty.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And that might also explain why the front was scrubbing wide during the long right-hander. That actually makes a bit of sense now. Okay. Another point lost to Hamilton in the rivalry. Race day. I know we can do better here. We always do better in the race.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvoort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. A lap of this short 2.6-mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 meters long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track.
Yeah, it's not easy to overtake here at all.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and will start from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, the captain, Sainz, Gasly, Kvyat, and Lance Stroll, Leclerc, De Vries.
Wow, the Ferraris are
and
slow.
Perez,
Didn't
Russell,
realise they were 11th and 12th.
Kimi Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen, Giovinazzi, Aitken, Latifi, and Giuliano Alesi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
We could try and push it a little bit and do that soft to medium strategy that I talked about. I mean, what we'd have to get the softs a little bit further than it suggests there. I reckon it's doable. Won't let me really edit it at the moment. But I reckon that's doable, you know. See how the race goes. We'll see how the race unfolds. Because we could change our strategy on the fly.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Because realistically, what I could hope... Let's look at the race director. Okay, so everyone's on softs, with the exception of Giuliano Alesi. What I was kind of hoping is more cars behind will be on mediums, and then when the front runners pit, they kind of get stuck behind them. That'd kind of be best case scenario.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I might do the soft to medium strategy anyway, just because it's different, you know. To be fair, we've always... I think we qualified outside the top 10 the last times we did this, and we were doing medium to hard tyre stints. And the reason we would kind of do so well in the race is because their medium tyre would go off, or their soft tyre would go off the longer they pushed it, and you know, we were able to keep up with the medium, and then we would swap to the hard later, and it would be another case of their hard tyre going off. So I suppose we'll see. All I know is I am going to try and do something a little bit different this race. It's all I know.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Oh, we will, don't you worry. Lights out and away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix, and it's an uncharacteristic good start. Oh my god, that AlphaTauri has done absolute bits off the line. He's come through. Someone's made contact with me. I think that was Valtteri Bottas. It was. I think he lost a bit of his front wing. Lando Norris just held the lead off from Max Verstappen by the looks of it. Albon pushing as well. So we're up to 5th. Gasly got an absolute flyer and he's up to 6th. I think Bottas is losing a bit of his, or has lost a bit of his front wing, and that's why he can't really get the nose of that Mercedes into these corners. So we're going to try and get Bottas as soon as possible, as we're busy turning in on Pierre Gasly. And we're going to abuse this curb as much as possible throughout the race. That was quite a substantial cut, I must be honest. Right, we're not going to mess around. We are going to pass Bottas as soon as possible. In fact, we're going to pass him right here. Wow, yeah, he's definitely lost a bit of front wing. If that's his performance, in fact, he's already in the pits. That's how bad it was. So Bottas's afternoon is in ruin. Pierre Gasly runs 5th for AlphaTauri, and that's going to work wonders for backing up the rest of the field. So that kind of leaves me with a straight shot at the Red Bulls. This middle sector is going to be all important to making sure that I lose as little time as possible versus them. I know I'm going to lose time against them. It's more a matter of how much we're going to lose against them. Ideally, I want to close up to Alex Albon and be within his DRS as much as possible. Or as soon as possible, rather, I should say. Norris sets a 1:10.9. We set a 1:10.9 as well. Right, I'm burning the fuel at this stint of the Grand Prix. But that's okay. Oh, the dirty air of the car ahead makes that right-hander really hard. Annoyingly just outside of DRS versus Albon. We're once again just outside of DRS as well. I am giving it everything on the power, Jeff. It was 7/10 slower on that lap than our personal best. Gasly is doing a superb job. How much fuel? Okay, so we're not actually burning too much fuel per lap. I'll tell you what, we are cooking our tyres up a bit. That might explain the lack of grip through this right-hander. That might also explain why we're half second slower in the first sector. Because our front tyres are absolutely cooked. Tell you what, I'm going to put an extra crank of front wing on for the pit stop. Excellent use of the bunny hop, but sadly, to no avail. Oh my god, Jeff, shut up. Yeah, we're not going to extend this soft tyre stint at all. Once I pit, I'm going to I'll probably go to hards, because I'm just thinking if this soft tyre is overheating, and it's overheating quite badly, especially the left front. I'm struggling to get the front end in, and Albon's now managed to put 1.5 seconds on me. God, we just gave up so much time there. Alright, let's save a bit of fuel.
The gap to the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap.
Save fuel and assess the situation, I think is my current plan. This is, you know, long race, 36 laps. We don't need to get past Albon now, so long as we get him in the end. But my God. This tyre is deteriorating.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Whew. We're in the 112s. What's Norris doing?
Gap to teammate ahead is 5.5 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in first. The time last lap was at 1 minute 11.2.
Wow, he was 0.8 of a second faster than me that time around. That's nutty, man. God, I'm trying to turn it in and just look at that. There's no grip on the front. Realistically, I need to get off these tyres sooner rather than later. That left front is cooked. You could fry an egg on it. Gasly is actually catching me.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Maybe I should take some more pressure. I know
We expect the grip levels to start falling away
I know this isn't really going to help me for this weekend, but next time I do the Dutch Grand Prix, I'm going to take even more pressure out of the front tyres, because that will make it even better for dealing with temperatures. Yeah, I think I might even come in early, you know. I think my scheduled lap to pit is 11, so if we come in at the end of lap 10, with the rate that Gasly is catching me and the rate that Albon is pulling away,
Our gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds.
oh my lord. Oh, I've got a better idea actually.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
My car's behaving this way now. I don't want to push it any further. I want to come in now. Just got that slowed down. Honestly, these soft tyres here are disgusting. No wonder I've always done better with the medium.
Release, release. To look after these tyres now. We won't finish the race on this compound.
Okay, so I've come out in a little bit of fresh air. I say a little bit. Right, so we got that crank of front wing, we got fresh tyres. Actually having faith in the front end of my car right now. Never thought I'd prefer a set of hard tyres over softs, but when those softs really bubble in temperature, that's when you know. George Russell doing well for Haas up in 13th. You know, Mon the Russell. Oh dear, the AI are battling into turn 1. Can we drive clean around the outside? Right, we've got Russell. Can we now get Danny Rick? Not quite. Let's put pressure on him though. Oh, a bit wide from Ricardo. We are going to lose a bit of time here.
Some information on Giovinazzi. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Well, that is unfortunate for Giovinazzi. This is where the AI are really going to start struggling on their tyre now. Danny Rick had DRS? There's no way, I thought. But there is way, unfortunately for Danny Rick.
Brilliant. Nice move.
I think they might push on to be able to get mediums, you know. And I'll let them do that because these are responding better to the temperatures than the soft tyre.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
Don't you worry, Jeff, we will. All over the back of Perez. Perez ain't got a DRS on Ocon, I can tell you that. Cars are coming in. That's good.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.0 seconds.
It's a shame we've had to battle through some traffic, really. I'd probably be lapping a bit faster. Can definitely attack that right-hander with a bit more gusto.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
And I advise no. I'm not doing that. Nick DeFries and Lance Stroll going at it into turn 1.
Get ready to
Stroll locked up. I stuck my nose in, and we got through. 2 for 1 on Stroll. We so nearly ran into the back of De Vries there. Yeah, these guys are going on to the mediums to end the race. You know what I said about the AI maybe coming in early and getting stuck behind back markers? Yeah, that's what I've done. I've come in and got stuck in the traffic. And I haven't been able to utilise any kind of undercut here. Yeah, there's Norris in the pits. Which means the Red Bulls will also be coming in. It's frustrating, but what can you do? That is Verstappen ahead of Kvyat. They are indeed on mediums. Why am I so close up behind Danny Kvyat here? I'm about the same distance behind Verstappen that I was before the pit stops, so, you know, haven't really gained anything here, which is a little upsetting, but what can you do? Kvyat locking up, and we've apparently clean gone round the outside of him. I'll even give him a little bit of DRS. There you go, Danny Kvyat. Right, Alex Albon in the pits. Well, we're a lot closer to him than we were, so I'll take that.
The car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
But sadly, I get the feeling that's the closest we're going to get to Albon this race, because he's now on a fresh set of mediums. Lando Norris, 110.4. Yeah, we're not matching that. Not on a hard tie-up. Well, this is going to be a very boring next few laps. There was a few laps of excitement there where, of course, we were undercutting, but, you know, they've managed to get to mediums. There's no way that I was going to be able to push the car to be able to do that, and as such, I'm now at a tyre disadvantage for the rest of the race. And they're just going to pull away from me. It's as simple as that. Well, it's better than where we qualified. I can take solace in that. It's about the only thing I can take solace in all honesty. Should have just gone for mediums at the pit stop. Should have just gone for mediums. Then again, it wouldn't have mattered, because I'd still have to have fought through that traffic. Oy, oy, oy.
Battery's looking good. You could use overtake to get past.
I'd love to use overtake to get past. I love the fact that you think I can, Jeff, by the way. Keep that positive attitude, because I'm going to need it. Because, my God, I got no positivity in me in this Grand Prix.
Catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Oh, that was close.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
That was very much taking liberties with the corner right there. I'll hold my hands up and say that. God, I'd love to not clip that bloody corner apex. I really would.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
I'll be honest, I don't really care about Pierre Gasly. If I could just find a way of not hitting that inside curb and not hitting that exit curb, I can definitely be more aggressive on the brakes into turn one. He's tantalisingly close. I just need to get within DRS. And I just can't right now. Oh, we actually got a bit there to help. Well, we've got a bit down the pit straight. It's not going to be enough because we're nowhere near close enough. But Alex Albon is now very much in our sights. Didn't get the best drive out of there. That's about as best as I'm going to get out of the last tracted zone. Around the outside. Come on, traction. Oh. Just didn't have enough on the accelerator. Albon's looking twitchy, you know. Really balls that up. Shut up, Jeff. Felt closer that time around, but I ran out of battery. We exceeded track limits to the inside, but we got away with it.
Good job, nice overtake.
He's us past Alex Albon, up into third place. He's trying to come back at me through this section, which is brave. Now we can get our head down. And try and chase after Max Verstappen if we can. Fastest final sector of the race so far. Hard tyre appears to be coming in quite strong. It actually appears to be working a bit of a treat somewhat right now. There is our old mate Giuliano Alesi, Lando Norris. Really giving it what for. Oh, scraping against the wall. No damage to the front wing, thankfully. Oh, he's dropped it on acceleration. Enabled me to get past though. I should hope so. We have gone to the hard tyre, Jeff. Right. Foot to the floor, just concentrate, try and catch Max if we can. That's kind of the game plan, so apologies if I go quiet. This is about to get a bit sweaty.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
I'm also saving fuel while we're doing it by being in standard mix. If I could use more rich, I personally would love to, but I don't think I'll make it to the end. There's Latifi in his lovely little Alfa Romeo. I can see now why I'm reeling Max in. This traffic is abysmal. Got caught in some of the dirty air. I've very much lost some time there. While these guys are jockeying for the lower places, the leaders are coming through. Max lost a hell of a lot of time. I need to try and lose less than him so I can get back on his tail. Magnussen stuck behind Aitken. Considering how far behind Giuliano Alesi is, Jack Aitken doing a phenomenal job. There's a reason that we brought him on for the second half of Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2. We balls that up a fair bit. But I'd say that's a net gain against Max Verstappen there. Okay. skills getting there. We might have some Rich to play with. Should we catch Max? Kimmy's not having a great one at all. Hola, Jose. Not a good time for me to be reading chat, one of the sections of the track where I'm actually at my fastest. Right, come on, let's try and chase him down. Yes, I'm well aware of how much I trailed Lando by. He is the race leader. It's more Max I'm worried about. A bit squirmy on the throttle there. Again, lost time. We're getting so tantalisingly close to Max Verstappen. I don't think we're going to make it though.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Norris does a 1:0:10. A 1:0:10, yes, Simon, a 1:10.0 is what I meant. We're on a 1:10.1. Three laps left.
That's a second a lap on the car behind.
Wouldn't be surprised if Albon has now caught that traffic. Hamilton's now got ahead of Pierre Gasly as well. I am well aware, Jeff. Wow, Norris slips into the 109s. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by that speed. We are once again going to do a personal best. It's the fastest final sector of the race so far. As we move on to the penultimate lap of the Dutch Grand Prix. And we are chasing down the national treasure of the Netherlands, Max Verstappen. Oh, Giuliano's out. How unfortunate. I'm giving it absolutely everything that I can. We're just not going to be close enough. As Norris, a 109.3? We're going to have DRS, but we're not going to be close enough. It's once again the fastest final sector of the race so far, and we are so close behind Verstappen. Sadly, I don't think I've got anything left. If this race was one lap longer, we'd have had him. Across the bunny hop one more time. Lando Norris 109.3. Once again, he is the winner of the Dutch Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is going to bring it home in front of his home fans for second place. Just from us. As we bring it home for a third place. It's our first podium of the season. Ooh. I gave that everything.
Performance here then, and a commanding victory. So Anthony, what made the difference?
It's a little frustrating, I'm not going to lie, but we put ourselves out of position by qualifying like 7th.
Even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing.
This gives me an idea for season 4 though. Thinking start on the mediums in season 4, because those soft tyres around here are disgusting. But Lando makes it 3 out of 3 with the fastest lap as well. That is the man right there.
So let's review the updated driver standings. It's a good result for Lando Norris, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to the captain.
Yes! Cheers, Anthony.
Fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table.
Way top of the table.
From Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work.
Wait, weren't we already there?
To move themselves further up the table. Well, Ants, an end to another.
I don't know. Shut up, Crofty. I can't believe how fast Lando was going at the end.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
Yes and no. I think me fighting through that traffic ultimately cost us second, because if we'd been able to get through it,
Must be happy with the result today.
I am. But if we'd been able to get through that traffic quicker, I think we'd have been closer to Verstappen and we wouldn't have had to have hunted him down near the end of the race. I mean, the traffic helped, like, when we were lapping cars, don't get me wrong, but car's in great shape. Yeah, love the car.
Your teammate took the #1 spot. Does that make you
Of course,
happy or jealous?
Of course I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be? Seriously.
Your teammate had a great race today.
Yes,
You
I'm
rewarded
sure.
him. Do you have any comments on the performance?
No, they've put in the effort and they deserve the result.
Great. Well, that's everything.
16 driver acclaim for us, though. And the team's acclaim going up nicely. And, of course, money-wise, we're going to hit all of those objectives. Apart from achieve the fastest lap in any session. I didn't do that, actually. Yeah, Lando beat me. That's unfortunate. We have created somewhat of a monster in Lando Norris. He is scenario 7 all the time, apparently.
This week's income from the sponsors is cleared, and we're making a good profit against our running costs.
Oh, well, we've only got 2 days. Have a podium celebration party. Why not? Right, yeah, Lando leads away on 78 points. We are 50. We are 57 points behind him. 57 points behind Lando Norris. Wow, that is something. But nonetheless, I guess we have to continue. What kind of upgrades do I want to do? Where are we? We're working on being absolutely dominant there. We are... I mean, we've got all the power ones here. That's all I really care about. So, aero is really where we could work on the car a little bit. We could get an ultimate drag reduction upgrade. And we'll get that in for the Canadian Grand Prix. Nice. Right, let's advance. And we'll save it. Which is what the game's done at the Spanish Grand Prix. Ready for the next one. Ready for the next stream. Don't know when that'll be. Probably tomorrow. I'd like to think tomorrow. I really, really would. But thank you everyone for coming out and checking out the stream. I've been very inconsistent with this recently. So those of you that turn up and of course watch the VOD on demand, as and when you can, is always appreciated. Yeah, so Spanish Grand Prix next time out. Not been the best one for us in career mode. I think I'm going to focus on strategy for the race. I might have a look at what we've did the last couple seasons and try and avoid doing what we did there. Because clearly it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Alright, well, thank you once again for watching. Drop me a follow and the team a follow on Twitter. Handles in the description below. And join our Discord should you want to. You can be kept up to date with automatic times when we tweet, we go live, and just general community happenings, things like that. Thank you once again. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.